maybe I'll come back.
So one from UNGA, we saw Malaysia and Turkey talking about Kashmir from UNGA. What do you have to say on that? And also Pakistan claimed 58 countries backing them. Have you got the list? I mean, do you have any idea? Because the Pakistanis are not reacting to that.
But have you got a list?
Nobody has.
No, I haven't seen the list. I think this is a question which should be addressed to them, and this is something which they have been claiming from the beginning. And I don't think they have been able to show this list of countries. In fact, I saw this interview where somebody asked the foreign minister about the list of countries, and they were not able to produce. So I think sometimes they kind of make up the numbers, which they did, and at a time when people are asking them to show the list that they don't have. As far as the statements by Turkey and Malaysia are concerned, you see, for Turkey, I can say that we are friendly countries, and therefore we deeply regret that since the 6th of August, there have been repeated statements by the Turkish government, from their foreign ministry, on a matter which is completely internal to India. These statements are factually incorrect, biased, and unwarranted. We call upon the government of Turkey to get a proper understanding of the situation on the ground before they make any further statements on this issue. As far as the statement by Malaysian Prime Minister is concerned, we have had traditionally good and friendly ties with Malaysia, and if you look at in the recent years, I think these relations have actually strengthened, and therefore we actually again were quite surprised, and we deeply regret that the comments which were made by the Prime Minister of Malaysia, again, it is not based on facts, and the facts of the matter has been articulated by our External Affairs Minister, Prime Minister, and all of us on several occasions. Basically 3 points which I thought I'll highlight. The first is the state of Jammu and Kashmir. They signed the instrument of accession like all other princely states which existed at that point of time. Number 2, Pakistan invaded and illegally occupied parts of Jammu and Kashmir, a fact which has been recognized by the United Nations and international community. And third, that the current development in Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh is a purely internal matter of India and does not involve any third country. The government of Malaysia should bear in mind the friendly relations between our two countries and desist from making such remarks.
Sir, any update on political clearance to Arvind Kejriwal because his visit 12?
Look, I mean, normally I do not answer any query specific to political clearance, and if you understand how the whole thing functions, I mean, we get hundreds of political clearances and requests every month, from ministers, from secretaries, from bureaucrats. I can just explain to you how the process functions. You see, a decision is taken it is based on multiple inputs. Some of the inputs we get from the mission. And also the kind of invitation which has been extended. And why do we do all this? It is very simple that if there is an event taking place abroad where a certain individual has been invited